Hello family and friends. Today we're going to be pulling out these impatients and putting in some white kale. The impatients are getting a little tired. We've had a good season and they really showed off. But today we're going to replace them with some kale and it's going to be beautiful. Be pulling out the quarter lines and the impatients that are here. We're going to freshen up the soil, and once we get those out, we'll be going in with these. Look at that. They have this white center with the ruffled leaves. I really like the lacy look of the ornamental kale. And over here, this pot here, we'll be putting in some pansies. Okay. And that looks so much better. It's fresher. And the blooms are huge. Look at that. Trying to get a good shot. Got that little yellow dot in the middle. And these pansies will hold the blooms a lot longer. Each year they've been holding them a lot longer than usual, and also when they get leggy they trail over the side, and that's going to look really nice with the black pots. Hi Janice.
Hi Sean.
Oh, she's taller than that, but she's just sitting down for a minute taking a little break. And here you see this white center. When the temperatures drop, that whole area starts to get white, and at night when you have a little bit of light, they glow. And got that nice ruffled leaf kale sitting on top of this slim pot here. Matching pots. Took me a while, but I found two kale the same size. And look at those ruffles. The veining in the leaves, the ruffles, the white center. Absolutely beautiful. And as always, the potato vines just really take over. I mean, it's almost to where you can't even see the pot under there. Potato vines are really, really dependable and they grow fast. But next spring and summer, we're gonna go with probably some creeping Jenny, because potato vine just really grows really fast. We have arborvitae for height in the center, and she's going to be getting rid of that potato vine because we're going into the winter. Well, it's fall right now. This is the beginning of October, and she's about to start pulling them out. She's going to pull those out and replace them with these pansies to get that fresh green and white look for this formal pot here. Potato vine is really stubborn. Usually when it's hard to pull like that, sometimes there's a potato on the other end.
Let's see if we can find a potato.
Let me dig it out. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, a little something. Look at that. That's a doggone.
That's a root.
Looks like a rhizome or whatever, but it's gone now. Rhizome be gone. Okay, so we're going to clear this out. And believe it or not, this was only 2 plants. They started off with 2, were they the 6-inch pots or the 4-inch pot?
4-inch pots.
We put 2 4-inch pots in, and this was at the beginning of the spring, and here we are now. So out with the old and in with the new. All right. And you can see that this black, what is this, a kettle style pot, Jada?
Yeah.
This black kettle style pot is absolutely beautiful. Got some leaves stuck to it. Well, Janice will probably hit it with the water hose once everything is finished, once we're finished planting. And just gonna put some white pansies in there. Keeping it simple. And we're gonna go with 4 because they'll fill this pot right on up. We went with the 4 white pansies, and this arrangement is simple and it looks so clean and fresh looking. We have that crisp white pansies with the lush leaves, and look at that. These blooms are like 3 inches across, and that yellow dot just makes them look even whiter. So when they trail, they'll look really great up against that black pot, and this is good. We got to make sure that they're watered because we have a couple of days of warm temperatures coming up. Then we got to go under this yucca plant and cut those fronds. Cut the spent fronds, and that'll give us room for some more flowers. But for now, we're gonna let these vincas go as long as possible. These are the polka dot vincas with the red dot in the center, and I think they'll be okay for a couple more weeks. Some of the leaves are yellowing at the bottom, but they are still looking good. Looks a little messy over here, but we'll let them go for a couple more weeks, and then we'll know that the cool temperatures will be in, and then we'll fill in under this yucca plant. And on this side, we have a geranium in here with a bloom still up there. Looks like it's trying to push out some more blooms. And even when they're not blooming, the pods even look interesting. And that geranium will thrive until the frost. And on this side, we have a dianthus, a late bloomer with that red. And when that's finished blooming, you still get that blue-green spiky texture along with the other flowers and plants in the bed. We have the giant sun patience over here. I mean, they really did good, and just completely filled this bed up. I'm really happy with the way these turned out. And shoot, these flowers are like up to my thigh, and I mean huge. And behind them, we have some vincas over here. Now they are really starting to yellow out and get stressed. That right there is a clear indication that their season is over. And I was about to replace them, but I'm just gonna do everything all at one time so that we get that impact and everything will be complete. And we're going to amend the soil and put in some white pansies and get that crisp white look. We have the sun patience here. We got dianthus in this bed, laripe, and some impact hollies across the back. Yeah, those were just pruned recently. And Janice is rinsing off the sidewalk. I spilled some dirt. I can be a little messy sometimes. We got the kale here, looking pretty as ever, and that ruffled texture with that white center is just something special. So in this pot with the variegated ivy, we put one Matrix White Pansy in there and watered it good because we have a couple days of warm temperatures before the fall temperatures drop again. I like this setting. It's simple and it's really nice for this front porch. Another look at the sun patients around the tree. We have some white vincas right here next to the steps. And this is really, I'm excited. I'm ready to go ahead and just switch this stuff on out. But I'm just going to let them go as long as possible. Yeah, that pot does look a lot better without those leaves stuck to it. Beautiful. We're soaking these down because the temperatures are going to be like in the low 80s for a couple of days. And we want to make sure that they are fully hydrated before things heat up. And this kale here, we went with it by itself because it's a standalone ornamental kale anyway. You know, with that lacy texture, the veining, see that white center? As the temperatures cool off, that area gets bigger, and the whole middle of the kale, like the size of a saucer, will be white in the middle. And we really don't have to put anything else in this pot with this, because with these slim pots, they're just going to take over the whole top of the pot. Look at the lines in these leaves here with that lacy texture. I mean, it's a standalone plant by itself. Beautiful. The ruffles, the lines, and that white center is just absolutely beautiful. I know I've said it like 5 or 6 times, but I can't stress it enough. And this video is not really doing it any justice. You got to see this firsthand. And these are the pansies that we have on standby, waiting to fill in those other places when we replace the other plants. And we're going to go with these because they're beautiful. And they wanted to go with something formal. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get all our videos and you'll know when they're posted. Enjoy your day. Matrix White Pansies, excellent flower. This is full to part sun, medium watering. They get from 8 to 12 inches tall, and they'll bloom from fall all the way to the next mid-spring. I hope this was helpful to you. Hey, get you some Matrix White Pansies. They are the go-to. I use different colored pansies every fall through the winter, and they always keep blooming until the mid-spring. We're going to be doing updates. Enjoy your day.